Hello and welcome to Ingles Table. I'm Leah Howard and today I'm going to show you how to make my Mountain Melon Dew cocktail. I've got everything I need from my local Ingles, so let's get started. We're going to start today with our Asheville vodka. So 2 ounces of this vodka in your cocktail. Pour it right in your shaker. Right. And then I've already got some pre-measured out things here. This is a lemonade, this is fresh lemonade. You're gonna wanna make sure that you do actually use fresh pressed, and then you kind of strain that out so you don't have any of the seeds in there. If you don't mind any of the actual like lemon pieces in there, that's totally fine. I strained it all out, but there are 2 ounces of actual lemonade in here. If you don't do that, you're gonna wanna add a little lemon juice because you don't want it to be too sweet in the cocktail. Same thing with the raspberries. So I got these raspberries fresh from Ingles, and then I just put a little bit of simple syrup with them, smashed them up, and then once we use the strainer to strain this out, it will be like clear and it won't always have like the little raspberry pieces in it. But to be fair, the raspberry pieces are super fresh and really yummy, so either way works. 2 ounces of that as well. So this is a simple recipe, 2 and 2 and 2, easy. All right, the one thing that we're gonna do differently here is this is gonna have a little foam on top, and that comes from your egg whites. So when you see a little cocktail with a slight like white rim, that's gonna come potentially from egg whites. I could use egg whites in this. You can always get those. They even have them in the carton from Ingles, but I'm gonna use something that's a little bit more shelf stable just because I don't use it a ton. So we're gonna put about 10 drops in here of something as a substitute. All right, and then we're gonna do something that feels a little weird, but we're gonna dry shake this. So you've got your ingredients, you've got your shaker. Normally this is when I tell you it's gonna get really loud, but it's not gonna be loud. It's gonna be super easy to do. You're not gonna hear anything going on in there, but just shake it for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then once you feel like you've shaken it up a decent amount, go ahead and pop your shaker open again, and don't pour it out yet. You should look down in there and it should be a little foamy. That's perfect. Now you actually want to add your ice and go ahead and shake it cold. Now it's loud. All right. So shaking that like we normally do for a cocktail, you want to make sure it's nice and cold. It will stick sometimes. Give it a good slam there. Now, we are actually going to double strain this. And the reason for that is because we did make that fresh lemonade and that fresh raspberry puree. And so those 2 things together, in case you wanted it to be really nice and smooth, you'll use a conical strainer as well as a regular strainer. I went ahead and put my raspberries and my melon balls over this cocktail. You can do that after, but I thought it would be fun to pour it right in with them on top. And you're gonna get a pretty pink color. And as that settles out, you'll also get that white foamy top that we were talking about. All right. And there you have the Mountain Melon Dew cocktail. Thank you for trying my Mountain Melon Dew cocktail. Be sure to check out the rest of the amazing recipes that can be found right here on the website. I'll see you next time.